ladies and gentlemen, in order to be successful for today's instruction, you need to have your focus, your study guide, and your whiteboard ready to go. Let's do it. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is it called when you use previous experiences to solve a new quandary or a new problem? First day. Like, for instance, I had you planning a date for the other person or their best day out, remember? On Friday? What? Some of it. Okay, what does that mean when you use prior experiences? Oh, I'm so glad I really spent time doing that because we still have wrong answers. What is it, Jaden? Heuristic. When you use prior experiences to solve a new problem. On your whiteboard, please tell me. I don't want to talk to Sydney. She was cranky about homecoming. Corinne, what was your hair look like? Down and straight. Did you part it in a certain way? Did you put a little clip in it or anything? No barrettes? You're killing me. Now, when you look at Corinne, you can see what her hair looked like at homecoming. You've just created a... On your whiteboards, people. You're killing me, Corinne. Not that I expected a crazy hairstyle out of you. No offense. I don't think you look at me and think, yeah, Ben's got a crazy hairstyle in her too, right? Yeah. What do you got? Emily? Did you do anything wild with your hair for homecoming?
No, I just straightened it.
Oh, well, it always looks lovely. Both of you ladies with your hair straight. All right. Please tell me, what is it called when there are certain rules and features that are required? Like champagne has to be from the Champagne region of France. If it is a bourbon, it can only be done in 3 states, 15 counties. What is it called when it has specific components? What is it? Kate? Formal concepts. What is it called when this weekend, so McCray and I had a charity event we went to on Saturday. I know, yeah, that's not that exciting. It raises a lot of money for hospice, which is nice. So we had to buy concert t-shirts. Yes, so I went to Hot Topic. By the way, I used to shop at Hot Topic. I used to love Hot Topic. I was a skater girl wannabe because I can't skateboard because I have no hand-eye coordination, but that's another whole issue. Anyway, I bought a Blink-182 shirt because I love Blink-182. They're one of my all-time favorite bands. Oh my God, I wanted to marry Mark Hoppus when I was 15. I love him. With that being said, McCray and I went into 3 different stores trying to find concert tees. And we are too old to be shopping for concert tees. Let me tell you. What is it called when we went into 3 different stores? No. Now, I should be agreeing that it should be, but no, it's not. It'd be one thing if I put on my Blink-182 shirt and was like, yes, look how cool I am. But I was like, oh my God, biggest dork ever. What is it, Annie? Do you even know who Blink-182 is?
No.
It's like a punk band. Like a pop punk band. Like, what's my name again? No? Okay. Anyway, it's fine. It's my childhood, not yours. On your whiteboard. For my candy corn cookies, I had to put in 2 cups of candy corn. 2 cups, that's a lot. That's like a whole package. With that being said, if I put in too little, the cookies would have been runny. If I put in too much, all the candy corn would have melted, and I would have just had a pool of candy corn instead of cookies with candy corn. So anytime you use a recipe, you're using a what, Sophia? Algorithm. On your whiteboard. This weekend, I almost went for a bike ride at 5 p.m. on Saturday around Bayshore. And then all of a sudden, I realized this would be a huge problem because I hear Bennett as I'm riding on Bayshore with my mint green bicycle. What is that? When I immediately realized that was a terrible decision for my avoiding of students.
Wait, that's so funny. That actually happened.
Yes, people have ruined my weekend. What is it, Sophia?
Insight learning.
Insight learning.
Why
Yeah,
does
so
that
you
ruin
didn't
your
go.
weekend?
because I don't do things if I know students are there. I don't.
Why?
So you
Because
don't go anywhere then?
What am I going to say? You see me out in public, hey, Bennett! And I'm like,
Yeah, just
Yeah,
literally
why don't you say hi back?
Yeah. My
because it's like awkward and it's just weird.
No.
And then like,
I
I,
was cozy when I was getting my makeup done. It wasn't awkward at all.
cool, that's not who I am as a person. No, you people are strange and you take photos of me and my husband at Target.
Oh, that's weird.
That is so weird. That is so weird. I lost my shit on one of my students because she took a photo of me and my husband at Target buying laundry detergent at Target. It is so weird, and I called her out, and I was pissed. It is so creepy and so inappropriate.
Like, did you
So
not know?
embarrassing.
No, you're being-
No, she's just like, Bennett.
That's weird too that she showed you. Sorry.
She didn't show me, she just took the photo, and I lost my shit. Because it's weird. First of all, I'm at Target buying laundry detergent and like toothpaste. So, wowzer. I know, very
I'm saying if
exciting.
I see you somewhere,
I'm just gonna ignore you. If I have to talk to you, I will. Like, if you force me to speak to you, like, you're gonna have to come to me and force me to engage. Otherwise, I am just dipping. Like, find an aisle and just run away from you.
But McCray will probably say hi.
McCray won't. For you, he'd be like, oh, I think I remember her. For you, because he knows you, Sophia.
Why can't you just say hi?
Gray's a lot more friendlier.
He is. He is.
Way more friendly.
Yeah, I know, but he still
Like,
is
not
weirded
that
out.
way,
But he's weirded out by you people, because you people are strange.
Why
Yes.
don't we weird him out?
Because you people get weird. You people get weird.
people
Why
walk.
is
People
that
get
weird?
weird.
People get
Yeah,
weird.
people get weird.
Wait,
People
that's
get weird.
normal. People that actually know you, McCray, though, like, that's
Oh, you really know me?
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, God. Okay. What is it called? When? 5 years ago, I put on Toms. And I just can't physically. I don't care, darling. You could do whatever you want, and I would let you go. And I just don't understand why everyone in the world doesn't wear Toms. I know I'm cooler than all of you, so it makes sense. But like, I can't imagine there's another shoe out there for me. Like, it's Toms. Could you imagine if I showed up in like sneakers? I did wear sneakers for this charity event because my husband said absolutely no Toms.
You work out in Tom's.
How many pairs is Tom?
It depends what I'm doing that day.
No.
If I'm doing squats, I will because I need the flat sole, friend.
That doesn't
Yeah, but,
make
like, that's
sense.
not
That's like
support
not
on
good
Oh.
for your feet.
Boop. I got this. This is because I'm old. I have an insert.
No, those shoes are so comfortable.
I have an insert because I teach.
Like, customize them.
Oh hell yeah, man! It's a what, Madison?
mental set.
A mental set. I just can't recognize there's any other shoes out there. Now I do have running shoes. Haven't ran in a while, but I don't like tying things. It's so nice. You should really try it. Actually, don't. No. Could you imagine me rocking Vans?
I mean, they're just like.
You look like
I like
Vans.
Except like they're like
They're like
for cooler people, and I am not cool.
You said you were like a skater person.
That have like only half words.
I don't think so. I mean, I was wearing my All Stars this weekend, and I felt like such an idiot.
Wait, that's cute though if you're making.
Yeah, I had my little band tee on, and I like
high tops or like
low tops because I am just too much of a loser to try to pretend. to pull
Why
off a
are
straight
why
face.
do you
Because
why
I
do you do
know
that?
who I am as a person, and I'm okay with it.
but like it's fashion. Like you can still have
Yeah,
good
but you
style.
can be cool and then, oh my god, not cool. And that's what it looks like when I put it on. And my husband literally can't keep a straight face
No.
when I try to be cool. So
I feel like you need to get like a bunch of different pairs of shoes.
no, Tom's for life.
Tom's.
I have backup Toms in my
Don't they
like closet.
donate to like a kid too whenever you buy Toms?
Yeah, but it's kind of ruined the African economy, so it's kind of shit. But like, I just love Toms, so here we are.
What's that room
Vans are like the same.
Because they're donating so many shoes to Africa that it takes Africans out of business of making shoes, which is a reliable job.
Oh, that's so sad.
We guess
Wow,
people.
that backfired a little bit on
I guess it's the whole white savior thing. We're moving forward.
Just get Rosie.
The guy Tom is kind of a turd. I just really like his shoes. Moving forward. I believe that Tom's is the greatest shoe company in the history of the world. So I only read articles that are pro Tom. I've been pretty good on my examples today, and that was not my best, Camden, okay?
that. I wasn't here Friday.
Oh, well, that sucks for you. We had a good day on Friday.
We got it all.
What do you got? Corinne?
Confirmation.
Yes. All right, what is it called? When you're, so it's creativity, so you got a 50-50 shot. There is only one correct answer. If you're creative, there's only one correct answer. Like getting a man to the moon. If you've ever seen Hidden Figures, which is a great movie if you haven't seen it, the 3 black women get the man to the moon, into space on the moon. What is it called? When they are super creative, they use ancient math in order to solve this modern day problem of getting a man out of the atmosphere. What is it called? Sydney? Convergent thinking. What is it called when all of you came up with different cookie recipes to describe what is the greatest cookie of all time? There's no technically wrong answer, except Corinne's. She had ginger snaps. I know, Corinne. I'm not picking on you today. I know you must feel like I am, but I was just teasing you. If I didn't tease you, it's because I didn't like you, and I do like you, and I don't want you to think I hate you. If I really hated you, I'd ignore you. And I don't. I think you're funny, and I like that you're independent. And I really like that you Googled YouTube and you fixed something on your car, and I thought that was really cool. See, I do listen. What is it, Maggie?
Divergent thinking.
There you go. I don't want her to think I'm bullying her. I'm fine with Jalissa thinking I'm bullying her, but like, Corinne, I want her to like. Here we go. On your whiteboard. Oh, we're in intelligence, yes? Perfect. Okay, cool. We're in intelligence. Do we get to divergent thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in intelligence first. Sophia, are we interrupting your texting now? I'm sorry. We had like the slowest start to a class in the history of starts, and that still wasn't slow enough for you.
It's more than
Thank you, Kim. We are all aware of the day. Alright, here we go. Intelligence. Intelligence is the ability to learn from one's the ability to learn from one's experiences, acquire knowledge, and use resources effectively in adapting to new situations or problem solving. Ladies and gentlemen, intelligence is not strictly based on what you were born with. It is how you use and evolve and infer information as you get older. So intelligence is not strictly stagnant. It is changing and growing. So theories of intelligence. If I had to come up with something that would be the hardest part of the test, I don't think this week is hard, and as you can see, like, we've done a lot already, and it's not that hard. This would be one of the harder-ish parts. Yes, ma'am. Let me get there, Sophia. Okay. Spearman's G factor is the ability to reason and solve for general intelligence. Now, next to Spearman, you need to write, he is the first intelligence theory ever. He's the first. So ladies and gentlemen, if he's the first, do you think it's super comprehensive or a little barren? Barren. It's the first one to do it. Okay? You need to know that he believes there are 2 types of intelligence. The first one is called G factor, general intelligence. Okay? So the first one is called general intelligence. He believed that was 90% of the population had general intelligence. We can read, we can write, we can follow instructions. He believes only 10% of the population have special intelligence. or the ability to excel in certain areas or specific intelligence. So if you are really good at playing an instrument, if you are, like, I'm talking like concert pianist, like not like, oh, I can like play a violin, like you'd have to be the top performing people in the world. Now, he believes that there are only two types of intelligence. There's G factor and S factor. General intelligence, which is 90% of the population versus 10%. Is this a very optimistic look on society or negative? Negative. Super negative. He believes that all of us, would you say you have the same intelligence as everyone else in the room except for one? Maybe two people? In everything that you are, would you say? No, absolutely not. All of you are every single one of you is better than everyone else in one thing or component. Absolutely, without a doubt. Okay? I mean, my shoe game is off the charts, so come at me on that one. But everything else, promise is the theme of the day. Here we go. Okay, so it is a negative view. It is the first view. You need to really understand that. It is a negative view on society. It believes that being talented in multiple things. So on your whiteboard, write a celebrity or someone we would know as Plant High School students who is talented in multiple ways. So I'm going to use a historical one, Da Vinci. He was an author, he was an inventor, he was even a really crappy poet, but still a better poet than me. He did all of these other different types of things. So come up with, oh, we're going to old school here. Come up with someone, okay, that's a good one. Come up with someone who is talented in multiple ways. Someone like modern day, you can pick someone. Okay, I see you, Curtis. So come up. All right, that's not the worst answer I've ever seen. Turn and talk to your neighbor and share your answer. Go. Madison, talk to Charles. Charles, talk to Madison. Five, 4, 3,
Chris Brown.
2, 1. Maggie, who did you come up with?
I said Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh God, why?
I don't know.
That is the guy you pick out. Oh my gosh. Why?
Because he's a politician and an actor.
I'd say bodybuilder before we put in actor, let's be honest.
Eliminator?
Alright, that's
What's
a
he good at?
weird one.
I don't know.
That was weird.
Yeah, you're right. He's right.
Alright, Luke, who'd you pick? You don't know anyone who has any talent in this world in 2019.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't think of like ones that had multiple off the top.
That's such a negative view on the world. You don't celebrate people with multiple skills? Help them out. What do you got, Caroline?
I didn't get anybody there. When you say something like that, you just can't think of it.
What do you mean? Someone who's talented in multiple ways. We got Kylie Jenner. I got a couple Kylie Jenners. And I think Kylie Jenner is a clown. However, she's just like,
Was she talented?
she is talented. I mean, that girl can sell herself on Instagram. I mean, that is a real talent. I mean, come on. She's made $1 billion selling makeup. And she doesn't even do her own makeup. She literally doesn't even make it. Companies do, and she just puts her name on it. She chooses colors. She chooses colors.
And like the names.
And the names. So cool, cool. But that's fine. My girl has $1 billion more than I do, so good for her. And like, her, no thank you, but sure. She is talented. She is very pretty. She's very pretty, and that image is very hard to maintain, so good for you, girl. She is good at running a business. She knows how to sell products in 2019. How many businesses would love to have half of her clients follow as closely on her Instagram and stuff? So, I mean, she does know what she's doing, whether by happenstance or intelligence, who knows, but she can do it. What did you pick, Sophia? My heart is breaking. Do you play Cardi B? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cardi B's multi-talented. Hell yeah. What do you got? What is your reasoning, Margo?
She's a singer and a rapper.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Are you going to put those in two separate categories?
Yeah, and a stripper.
That's a telling you.
She's acting now too.
Yeah.
She's acting now too. She's also, by the way, a huge influencer on politics. She sat down and did an interview with Bernie Sanders, and after that interview, his points went up 10% among ages 18 to 30. Her interview, actually, I did watch it because, like, Cardi B interviewing Bernie Sanders. Can you imagine two other opposites? And it was actually really good. She had some really great questions that I think she came up with her on herself because, like, who would write questions like that for Cardi B, you know? And she knew, like, lots of things, and she did her research, and she had some really great questions for him. And so she is influencing. So, you know, that's apparently a thing now. So there you go. Okay? All right. Gardner. Gardner's 9 intelligences. He believes in multiple intelligences, which range from verbal, linguistic, and mathematical to interpersonal and intrapersonal. Olivia, what number is this? Oh, 6. Okay. On 6, you're going to write this on your study guide first. Do this on your study guide first, and then we'll fill in your focus. You're going to have plenty of time. Do it on your study guide first. Write this nice and neat on your study guide, and then I'll fill it in on your focus. Is everyone clear? Like, Olivia's ignoring me completely, even though we know we just had a conversation about it. Fill it in on your focus study guide first, and then we'll fill it in on your focus. Is that fair? Thank you. Okay. So, multiple intelligences. So, as we can say, Spearman is negative, right? He only believes that there are 2. Now, how do you think Spearman would think any of you were special?
No.
He sure as hell doesn't think I'm special. Are you any of you going to be the greatest performers of your generation? I'm not. I can't clap to a beat, so that's not going to happen for me. So, it's obviously a very negative perspective on intelligence. Gardner goes the whole other way with it. Gardner is what you've grown up with. That all of you are special in your own way. Right? Yeah, so on your focus, this is what I would write. And you do need to know them. By the way, they're right here. You need to know all 9 of them. Because there's a couple questions on your focus, on your test on it. Okay, you need to know that according to Gardner, by the way, stop for a second. Stop. What I want you to do is I want you to write, divide your board in half. You can just see the size from here. I want you to write the ones that you are in one column and the ones you are definitely not in another column as we gotta go through. Oh shit. But yeah, figured it out. Okay. So the first one is verbal. These are people who are very good at talking, very good at language. These would be like Camden. Camden, you're good at speaking in front of people. Your ability to sing and present yourself in front of people. Kaylee, you don't stop talking, so this is definitely you.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Don't you think?
Well, I mean, I wasn't like talking in front of people, like.
Yeah, but no,
normally,
you
like,
can carry a conversation with people. This is not for me. Despite the fact that I get paid to talk to people all day, not well, but I get paid, this is not me. Musical. These are people with talent. Like Luke, you're a musician, aren't you?
Kind
God. What does that mean, Luke?
of. I'm not great.
That's okay, but you enjoy it.
Yeah.
There you go. Congrats, you're a musician. Okay? So, musical. These are people who have the ability to compose, perform music, who enjoy. I enjoy music, but I can't do it because it hurts. Because I have no ability. Then you have logical and mathematical. Definitely not me. Okay, these are people who can think logically, solve math problems. I'm a logical in real life, but not mathematical. No. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it because I married an accountant, so it all works out. No. Okay. Then you have visual spatial. These are the people who understand how objects are organized. These are people who like decorating and who are really good at redesigning a room or knowing how things should be laid out. People who are really good at graphic design. People who are really good at creating visual things. That is visual spatial. Not me. Then you have movement. Definitely not me, because I have like a nasty bruise right here, and it's from walking into a desk. So that's real life. McCray saw it, and he's like, "What the hell is that?" Because it's like deep purple. And I was like, "Oh, I walked into a desk." And he's like, "The ones that are always in the same position." I said, "Yes." Okay, movement is the ability. These are like people who have like dance moves, who have hand-eye coordination. If you're in a sport like baseball, for instance, movement is absolutely part of it. Visual, spatial. If you're good at baseball, that's definitely it. Movement would be, if you're a runner, those types of things. Interpersonal is is a sensitivity to others and understanding of others. I'm good at interpersonal. Interpersonal, I understand when I can push and when I can't, to a degree. I mean, with Camden, she's
Yeah, I
got
was gonna say, really?
I know your mom, so I know your mom will be down on me if I make you a little crazy.
I'm gonna put you under the R for that one.
Perfect. Okay, so interpersonal is something like I'm aware of when people are upset. I'm good at finding the type of information, understanding it, and understanding the motivations. Intra is understanding yourself, and this is me to a point. Like, I don't know much, but I do know me. And I'm awesome. Hobby. Really. Intra is understanding your own thoughts, your own motivations, your own ideas, being able to express yourself about your own thoughts and ideas. Naturalists, these are people who enjoy being outdoors and who enjoy patterns in nature and who do things. Like woods. Who enjoy the seasons. I don't know. And then you have existentialists. These are, if you're a religious person, you're an existentialist. You believe in the big picture. If you're one of those people, God has a plan for me, that's you. If you believe that God has personally planned out your life for you, that's you. Miss Bennett? Sounds good, thank you. Charles, you're up. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, this is on the top of your focus, so you needed them there as well. So hopefully you got that information down. Did we, or we just focus on yourself?
I thought you said this.
I just heard something.
I know, but it's also on your focus.
You didn't even not say that. You said you're doing a board activity.
No, I know we are, but you can also get it down. I'm trying to help you.
Just write the words, right? Not like the
You said
Don't erase your board.
all they're doing.
well, that's late.
I know we're doing a board, and I'm trying to tell you what's also on your focus.
Verbal, visual.
Show and tell.
Are you gonna ask us all?
Yes, I want you to turn and
I
talk
can
to
tell you
someone
right
and
now.
see what you have in common. I want you to turn and talk to someone and see what you have in common. Go.
I'm verbal.
No. Turn and talk to someone and show what you have in common.
Okay, I'm verbal, visual, interpersonal, intrapersonal. I'm not anything.
Find what you have in common. Common.
I'm very fine.
Well, look at her. He's like, what do you have in common?
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is Thank you for being here. Alright, before you erase it like Sophia. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen. No, you don't need it. No, you don't need it. Ladies and gentlemen, please circle the one you identify the most with. Circle the one you identify the most with. On your whiteboard, which one do you identify the most with? Really? Huh. I know that about you. I know you're that heavy of a visual learner. Hello. Turn and talk to a different person and tell them what you rely on the most. Go. What do you got?
I can't talk to people. Yes, I can. Can you talk to parents?
Do you really believe like there's a big plan for you?
Now I know.
Do you have a list of the
My friend, oh my gosh, killer.
This is your life. Not my life. It's not how I live my life.
It's like crew.
It's not my life.
For what?
Group for crew. But I quit it. I was in the speed pro.
Do you have a picture of the club times?
I
Look at
just
here.
I know.
Do you know?
3,
Can you go
I
back?
picked up your speech.
2, 1.
1 second, Caleb.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you're talking about these 9 intelligence on your test, for instance, right, Charles? All of them could be on the test. You'll have to identify which of them are. Okay. So,
Wait. Sorry.
stop warning.
Is that JS?
Okay, here we go. The triarctic theory of intelligence, ladies and gentlemen. The triarctic. This is Sternberg, by the way.
Wait, which one's
Sternberg.
Which one's
I'm probably intra. I say I was good at something, I'm gonna do that one. Alright, triarctic theory of intelligence, also known as Sternberg's theory of intelligence. It is the theory that there are 3 kinds of intelligences, that you are either analytical, creative, or practical. Okay, I like this theory. I think this is a medium between
Spearman and Gardner.
Spearman, yeah. So Spearman, I think Spearman is too negative. No offense. The Gardner one I think is just too extreme. Can we agree? There's actually now 16 of them. You only need to know 9. Yeah, can you imagine?
I think it's more detailed.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
like,
like a better theory.
yeah, but like, how can you like compare?
Because I feel like on some of those, like some highs and others.
Yeah, no, I agree. So I like the triarctic theory of intelligence. I think it's very simple. It's very logical. And guess which one I would fall under? Practical. No, analytical means like math. Okay, so when we talk about analytical intelligence for Sternberg, it's the ability to break down problems into components or parts and analyze it for problem solving. Okay, these are your people who are able to do math. By the way, this is on the back of your focus, underneath your Gardner, by the way. So, under the triarctic theory, if you're analytical, you are really good at math, you're really good at solving problems, that you are able to break information down to its simplest form. Then you have creative intelligence, which is the ability to deal with new and different concepts and come up with new ways of solving problems. These are people who think outside the box. And then you have your practical intelligence. It's the ability to use information to get along in life and become successful. Ladies and gentlemen, when you think analytical, you're thinking book smart. And that's what I would put in for your application is like book smart. Analytical is book smart. These are your traditionally smart people. Creative, these are your like artsy, artistic people that you like expect. You know, the people who like show up every day wearing overalls and paint covered in them with like quirky hats, and you're like, where the hell did you find that hat? No one wore it. Yeah, man, that's what we're going with here. Okay, so creative are like creative people, like out of the box, think big, and then your practical intelligence are people who are able to use what they have and use them well. And serve their purpose and be able to do it. They're not the smartest people in the room, but they are the ones who are best socially. They're able to navigate their way socially. Like I will tell you, my dad graduated high school, and that's it. He has a high school diploma. He will tell you he was too dumb for college. Okay? My dad has made more money and accomplished more than most people with a college degree. See ya.
Oh, wait, what's that?
We're going back, girl.
You'll
We'll pick
get
up.
a seat. You'll get a seat. We have a new seat for me.
Is that why she's that stressed about it?
Yeah, because I'm gonna pay more money.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
Whenever you want. I would do it Wednesday after test. We'll probably have It's already in the binder. You can completely.
What are you recording?
Yes.
I'll probably come tomorrow morning. I come at the same time you do.
Darling. My darling, you can have that problem for the rest of your life. Not doing anything stupid. So yeah, like it's just stop showing. Like I'm not trying to say what you're feeling or not. Like just people who run their mouths have nothing better to do than themselves. So sorry you're dealing with it, but do not do anything stupid either.
I won't.
You're too smart for that. You got too much going on. You let stupid girl.
Thank you.
Bye, sweetie. Are you okay with it? Did you have a good weekend though? Did you have a good final homecoming? Oh God, is there drama? Why? What up? There are two different definitions for today. Can you see it? You've also been standing outside for how many days? Yeah, exactly. And they're doing. I went to. They're doing it pretty quick though, aren't they?
So, yeah.
It is sweltering.
You're in the same time zone.
No, I know. I'll do it right out.
You're as sick as not. It's okay. Either of them.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. If you sat down in the sun for 2 seconds.
I'm not
face
hungry.
That
haircut.
Oh my goodness.
Never.
That is a bright shirt you got.
I'm so tired.
Just trying. That's why I don't ask.
Isn't functional for 6 minutes when you like do something?
Yeah. Butter, did you get dressed for school? Did you roll out? Got the leggings on. We got jogging.
Bro, man's got the leggings.
That's a big difference.
They're practically leggings for men. It's fine. He's got like the linens, the
Sweatpants are
waffle
definitely not
weave
leggings.
shirt. He's
That's like
got
calling my shorts.
slippers.
What about when girls wear sweatpants? Huh? What are you doing that?
The fact that they're tapered leg.
But they're what?
They're tapered.
On the bottom?
Because they go narrow.
Where's the inside binder? I have it.
Oh, yeah, my shoe.
I
have
My shoe.
Sarah has it.
Thank you. 28.
Ooh, Zach.
Uh-oh.
What?
You're not set.
Although I walked in, everyone seemed silent, so I said, what was that?
That doesn't work so
So I
bad.
didn't
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Thanks, Aiden. Aiden does not speak for me. I'm very good at expressing my own opinions.
It just seemed like the class was having attention. Just make sure.
Lauren, get yourself 4 points in the do not. I need to see the shoes.
Oh, my mom yelled at me.
You didn't get to wear them?
No.
Oh my god, tell her your AP Psych teacher is devastated. because I was like super excited.
I was like getting ready to like go to my friend's house to get ready, and I was like holding the shoes in my hand, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm wearing Crocs," and she was like, "No, you're not." And then so she had to go like buy shoes for me, and I was like, "Shoes?"
I'm really kind of disappointed because I knew you could pull it off. That's the thing.
Thank you. I had to go barefoot to clean fit. I had like blisters and stuff.
Yeah,
So
mine
she
would
let
have
me
been better.
know.
Oh my god, I'm really devastated. Well, now you have to answer the do now because now I'm
Okay.
disappointed.
Tell your mom you just got a shirt at 4 easy points.
I know, man. What up, Grace? Oh, that's fine. If you have a club thing, a club photo, you can go. Like, whenever you need to go, go. You can go. I'm not going to stop you. Do what you need to do. I'm still teaching. I'm still doing things. We're doing things. So, if you got a club and you need to go, then go. But I'm still doing it. Oh, from this week, it's not in there. It's from the previous week. So good one. One sec. I'm exhausted. I get home till like 1:30. And I will say I did not make that much money.
Did you meet any interesting people?
No, we were busy. It was an event, so it was like a construction thing. So it wasn't like hustle hard and make money. They were like, it was fine. Yeah, it was the wealthiest of Tampa.
Chelmsford.
I do live in Chelmsford, but I don't work in Chelmsford. Does it move around? Like, no.
Picks itself up.
Do I go to underground?
No, that's not gonna
Yeah.
work.
I work at the gym or something. I do work some. It's like the place I work, they host different things.
But it's the same.
Yeah, I go to the same place every day. Trying to solve this little bit out here.
We're gonna find out. The detectives.
It's really not
Gonna use
that
the
exciting.
deductive skills.
Is there like
A green wall.
It's made of
That's like 27 buildings.
I'd say it's
Trey
more,
grade!
I'd definitely say it's more than 27. But
Because you don't need to know everything. And you people are weird. You people are weird collectively. So, like, I just don't need to deal with weirdos. Okay, here we go. Who can tell me what is functional fixedness? What do you got, Catherine?
When we're not able to recognize novel uses of an object because we are so familiar with its common use.
So, what would be an example of that, my darling?
Fine.
Yeah.
Your dad.
My dad?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a terrible example. Give us some qualifications here. What about my dad? Damn, throw him under the bus,
You
man.
was an example yesterday.
Well, not yesterday.
Not yesterday, but you know.
No, confirmation bias. That's my dad. So that's a terrible example, and you should probably write more than Sam Bennett's dad. 'Cause that's Why? What would be an example of functional fixedness, Claire?
not knowing what you want for dinner.
When you're looking at your like full fridge and you're like, oh man, I can't come up with anything for dinner, then yes. If you have an empty fridge, then it is not functional fixedness. That's like poor status. Yeah. What else is another example of functional fixedness? What do you got, Maggie? Yeah, for sure. Do you like those little videos, the little nifty videos?
I think they're cool.
I don't do them, but I like watching them of how they solve like little stupid things. Like how easy to solve this. How they what?
Those are
fake.
fake.
It's like DR. It's so stupid. It's so funny.
I have no idea.
Actually, we laugh at it. Like if something's broken, they use ramen and super glue to fix it.
Oh, like
Ramen,
sinks.
Like ramen noodles.
Those things
Yeah.
are fake.
Like a
Yeah.
sink.
Like,
Yeah.
and then you put blocks of ramen and then you like
Yeah.
shave it off.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
spray
Oh my
paint.
god, it's really
It's actually fake.
There's no way that works.
No,
It
it doesn't.
doesn't.
They're fake.
They used to
I'm talking
colors.
about no way.
Yeah, the pure work, but
I'm
not
talking about
function.
they're
Yeah.
fake.
Okay. Mental set. What is a mental set, Nathan?
Mental set is a barrier you put on yourself for problem solving when we only try to do. Never mind.
Sit up. You were like.
Barriers to problem solving that occur when we apply only methods
All
that
the
have worked in the past rather than trying new or different strategies.
There you go. So, what would be an example? What was the example you used in class? Do you remember?
I
Or
don't
you?
remember the one we used in class, but an
I'm
example.
so glad I really worked on these examples because they're really sticking. Like,
Guy having the same haircut.
yeah! Dudes have similar haircuts because a girl or guy or whatever complimented it and they like, yeah, like McCray Bennett. Gray Bennett's had the same haircut his whole damn life because Miss Appleby said she liked it. And so here we are all these years later. Alright. What is confirmation bias, Corinne?
That's when we have when you tend to like notice any of the things.
Okay, so what would be an example of that, my darling?
Is it that the one of like global warming or your dad is like?
Yeah, my dad's confirmation bias. Like he hates anyone talking about climate change. He just thinks it's such a scheme. So anytime someone brings up climate change and it doesn't fit his narrative, he changes it. Because like, why would you want to hear anything else? All right, take everything off your desk. Let's go. Good luck. Make sure you're covering your answers here, please. Caroline, what are you doing? Caroline, covering your answers. No. Okay. Didn't do you, girl. Whatever makes your heart happy, I guess. Since you're done, flip it over, please. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3. Two, 1. All right, here we go. We got trade grade. All right, here we go. Got them all right. All right, who's clears?
Oh, I do.
Here we go. Captain number and turn.
1. Algorithm. 2. Heuristic. 3. Insight learning. 4. Deductive reasoning. 5. Inductive reasoning. 6. Mental.
Oh, 1 and 2 is interchangeable between heuristic and algorithm. You can use either or. Either or for A can be algorithm or 1 and 2 can be algorithm or heuristic. Either or.
6.